Hey there, how you doing? Welcome back. So October is Menopause Awareness Month. So all of this month, I'm going to be doing videos focused on some of the impacts of menopause and what we can do to counteract that through our mobility practice. October is also the Ironman World Championships. So I'm out here in Kona, Hawaii for the Ironman World Championships. So we've got a rather more interesting backdrop than normal. We've just got the sunset receding behind us. So one of the common impacts of menopause is stress and anxiety. Our hormones are going wild, so they're causing all sorts of stress on our body. We get all these emotional swings, moods, anxiety, so we feel more stressed. And one of the most powerful things we can do to reduce stress is really, really simple. It's simply breathing. So taking some time for ourselves to breathe on a daily basis, having a breathing practice, just slowing down our breathing, relaxing everything down can really, really help us to reduce our stress, which makes us feel better, but is also better for our health, for our bodies. Something really powerful we can do before bed as well to try and de-stress. Often menopause is a tricky time for sleep. I know that myself. I'm not sleeping much at all at the moment. But doing that wind down routine before bed can really help to de-stress us. So we are going to go into a breathing practice now, and then we're going to take that breathing practice into the rest of our mobility work. It's less than 10 minutes session today, all the way through this month. We'll be doing less than 10 minutes with the idea that we can make that commitment to ourselves to spend at least or up to 10 minutes, maybe once a day, maybe a few times a week, whatever works for you, but taking that time for ourselves, not feeling it's something else to do on the to-do list, but something that we know is actually going to help us feel better. So join me now, seated down. You could be lying down if you prefer, or seated, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're just going to take a few moments to focus on our breath. You can shut your eyes if you're more comfortable that way. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. If you're comfortable breathing in through the nose, then breathing in through the nose, nice deep breath in. And then deep breath out. If you're comfortable, we'll breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. If that doesn't feel right for you, go for whatever feels right for you. Breathing in, and then nice, long, slow breath out. And then try and just elongate that out breath. When we take that longer out breath, we're sending a powerful signal to our body that it can relax, that there's no saber-toothed tiger coming to get us. So if we just start to breathe out slightly longer on the out breath than the in breath, it's just helping to calm down the body. Lovely. So we're going to keep that nice relaxed breathing as we go into a nice relaxed mobility sequence. We're also going to use the breath to try and help us get the most from our mobility. So if you join with me lying on your side, if you want to put a cushion or something underneath your head, then go for it. Lying on your side, and you're going to fix your knees together. So use your bottom hand to just make sure the top knees slide together. You're going to take your top arm out in front of you, reach as far as you can in front of you, reach up to the sky or the ceiling, and then let that arm drop down behind you. Now I'm super tight at the moment, and so my hand's really high. I'm going to try and use my breath and use gravity just to let it drop down. So each time I breathe out, I'm going to try and let that hand just drop down a little bit further behind me. Breathing in, and then nice, long, slow breath out. Not trying to force anything, not trying to force my hand down to the floor, just trying to relax the tightness that I might be feeling in the chest through the arm there to let the arm drop down. A few more breaths here. Lovely. Almost down to the ground, but there's a plant in the way. So then, staying on this side, we're going to go into a few shoulder circles. So now your top leg absolutely can slide. You're going to take your arm out in front of you. You're going to make a circle up above the head. If you can, keeping the fingers down to the ground with a straight arm. If you can't, then just bend the arm or take the fingers off the ground. Roll with it, so looking towards the hand as you go, making that circle all the way round. So on the first one, just see where you're at. On the second one, let's go again. And then when you get to the bit that's tightest, which is probably about here, about 11 o'clock on the clock face, you're just going to spend a little bit of time breathing into that tightness. Trying to let that arm just relax out. Let that top leg slide. You can be looking up to the sky or the ceiling. Follow the circle round. And a few more. Now, don't force it. With all mobility work, we're working to build your range of motion, but not force it. So if you can't get the arm straight, if you can't get it down to the ground, don't worry. Just work on progressing it. Note where you were when you started, and hopefully after doing a few of these circles, you'll find that you can get a little bit further round. Last circle. Lovely. Swapping over onto the other side. Exactly the same on the other side. So first of all, do those chest openers. So pinning the knees with your bottom hand, take the arm out in front of you, reach up towards the sky, and then let the arm drop down behind you, keeping your hips facing forwards. And then using the breath just to try and release the front of the shoulder there through the chest to let the hand drop down towards the floor. If you're much looser than I am and that hand's already down to the floor, you can work on getting the shoulder down to the floor, or you can just take it at some time to do some breathing practice. If we're tight here at the front of the chest, it starts to inhibit our ability to engage the postural muscles around the back of the shoulders, which partly means we end up all hunched forwards, looking and feeling like an old lady. But also it can start to compromise our movement. So we need this space at the front to allow the muscles at the back to engage so we can keep ourselves in good postural alignment. Last few breaths here. Lovely. And then into those circles, nice big circle all the way around. Letting that top leg slide now. Pausing at the point that's tightest. Breathing into it. Last circle. Lovely. From there, we're going to roll over onto our backs. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and we're just letting the knees drop down to one side and then to the other. I'm sorry if the light's not great, but I thought nice to have a nice sunset, but also it just gets so hot here as the day goes on. So everything sort of starts early, finishes early, and you disappear inside during the heat of the day. So just letting those knees drop down towards the floor, loosening up through the hips. Again, use your breath as you try and drop the knees down. If they're not quite going down, use that breath to relax, let the knees drop down. And then we're going to take right foot. No, we're not. We're going to take, right foot onto left thigh. Pull your left thigh in towards you so you're getting a stretch into your left glute. Holding it here for a few breaths. And then drop both knees down to your right side. Gently pin the top knee with the right hand. Up to you how much pressure you put on there, but you're not trying to force anything. Take the left hand out to the left side, and you're going to look to your left. So you've got your left leg, you've got your left arm, and your head going to the left. You've got your knees dropped to the right. And you might be feeling some tightness in the lower back or through the glutes. Again, just use that breath to work through it. Don't force it, just gently breathe into it. Swapping over, so crossing the right foot onto the left thigh, bringing that left thigh in towards you. Feel like I might have said that on the last side. Do the opposite side to what you just did. Drop both knees down to the left side. Arm out, right arm out to the right side, looking to the right, and you can just put that gentle pressure on top of that top knee. Again, feeling maybe it's tight in the lower back or through the glute, wherever it is, not forcing it, just gently breathing through. Two more breaths here. Lovely. And we are done. So, I went over the 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. 1 minute over, but hopefully just take a minute to reflect to yourself now. And how do you feel? Do you feel better for having done that? And hopefully you do. And hopefully you can remind yourself that next time that everything's feeling a bit tight or you're feeling a bit anxious and stressed, just taking that 10 minutes or so for some breathing practice is going to help to relax you, help your body and your mind feel better. Lovely. I hope to see you again next Monday. Have a good week.